Afternoon, everybody. I know I went live a little bit earlier, but that's because we might be getting some storms here, and I don't need my Wi Fi knocked out. Hey, Archangel, Irish, Okie, so good to see you. Popcorn, Nicole, Lisa, Rachel, Tiny, Eliza. Everybody, come on into the room. Welcome on in. Hey, Jamal, good conversation piece yesterday using people using their traumas. I like that. I like that. That's going to be a good conversation. Good morning, Marlena. Hit that like with enthusiasm of BTim, BTim, BTim chewing kale. That poor little feller. He's going to have to live on something else besides kale. It is affecting him, y'all. So, what is that noise? Thank you, Archangel. A member for 8 months. Yes, you did. Hey, Shuby and Tickety. Let me get something for Archangel real quick. I like that. But you know what? No, that's a super chat. But we ain't done this one in a while. I know, Eliza. Hey, Elle. Yes. Be tit. Hey, Christy F. So y'all remember I went live about nonsense a couple of times actually. Well, I was doing a little research, I guess you would call it. I was just looking around on the internet. Popcorn, love you too. And Jesse, let me get you off something real quick and then we'll get into this. Yeah, I need to make more clips. Thank you, Bradley, for a month. Thank you so much. Love my Discord gals. We love you too, Bradley. Did you hear they finally identified the 1991 Austin, Texas quadruple yogurt shop? No, I did not. Pollyanna, thank you. Let me get these milestones for my peeps. Wait a minute. Oh, we're going to do a hey Ziggy.
Hi Ziggy. Hi Ziggy. She doesn't remember that when we were talking about her husband, and I said her husband was handsome, and she was like, "Thank you, my husband is."
Thank you all so much. Identified the suspect. I did not know that. Soup, read Tony's milestone message. Oh, let me scroll up. Scroll up. Tony's. Tiny's? Oh, Tiny's. The Super Soup's message. BTim is skedaddling all over himself. Oopsie. He made a whoopsie. I love it. I hate that I miss. I got it though. Thank you. Thank you. I miss stuff sometimes and I hate when I miss it. But no, I didn't know about that. Hi, Ziggy. Hi, Ziggy. Okay, let me get into it. So, stuff comes up on YouTube about nonsense. MK, good to see you. L, Lisa, everybody coming in. From doing that live and talking about some of her history out here on YouTube, it definitely sparked a meltdown, okay, from nonsense. Now, the lady that we're going to show today, I don't have anything bad to say about her. But I guess this had something to do with her as well. Who was it? Those guys who they always thought it was the MD? Oh, I don't know, but Marlena does. Bradley, his name is Robert Brashers. He's a oh really? So he's been doing this. Hey, without borders, happy Saturday, Hakab MK. So anyway, the lady I'm about to cover, I ain't got nothing really bad to say about her. I don't know her, even though she did confuse me with Cher, or I mean me with um, Jays for Justice. Me and Cher were never friends. That was Jays for Justice, but that's nothing to have a fit about. Welcome. So this lady's name is Kathy P. I don't, like I said, I'm not going to go in on her. She's been through enough lately, and I don't think she was being rude in this live. I did not listen to the whole thing. I listened to about 5 minutes. Um, so I'm going to kind of live react with you all. But I did see BTim run up. I mean, he was tripping over his Crocs to get up on that panel. He's a very interesting little feller. BTim is. It's anytime that there is a woman being discussed, BTim is there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like he's like, oh, are we going to talk about a woman? And I don't know what to say about. I mean, men have a right to gossip too. And there's nothing wrong with it, a little bit of gossip. But BTM is in every, I mean, literally every female shit. And it's not that he even gives his commentary, he bitches about everything. He whines, he snots, he complains. He is pointing out every negative thing he can possibly find. I don't know. Men that like to scrutinize and judge other women, I don't know. It gives me a I got a feeling he doesn't have a good maybe it gives him a sense of power is what I'm saying. Especially when he focuses on things like appearances and behavior. And he is well known for focusing on women's appearances, which is ironic for a dude that never cams up. Um, we'll get into a little bit more of that in a little bit. So this is via Kathy P. Her title is The Incitement of Hate by Bullscorn Betty. Is the soup being misinformed? BJ's antics. Anyway, I don't care about Bullhorn or BJ. So we're going to get to the part of where she's discussing me. And like I said, I didn't listen to this whole thing. So let's see what Kathy P has to say.
Christ's sake. Leave her alone.
Who?
What's it going to take the judge to actually make you guys go in a jail cell to leave
Okay, I don't think she's talking about me.
this woman alone? When is it enough?
I'm going to speed her up.
For any of you, when is it enough?
I have no clue who she's talking about.
I'm sorry. It just pisses me off.
Okay. So she's getting into.
And I kept it quiet about testifying.
Oh, I know, Lacey.
And I won't tell you what I testified to because I don't think I'm allowed to because the judge.
Okay, I don't care.
Did I receive threatening emails? Absolutely, I did.
Let me get to the part.
Yes, they are purple. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I guess Black Wolf and Megan on Facebook.
Let me move her along.
Tim. That's with your asses.
Is the sound okay, everybody? I might have to turn her up.
Hey, Phoenix. Hey, BTim.
Okay, there's BTim. Are you talking
soup,
about
I
the
guess.
soup? Are you talking about the soup? Can you drop me a link? Please, I'm down here. You know, I'm shaking. I'm glitching. Can I have a link, Kathy?
I don't know. I don't know her.
I don't know, Eliza, who she is really. I think she's a part of like the Bees crew and stuff. She suffered a loss recently. So I'm going to be real easy with her. She's never done anything to me. I've never done anything to her. But I'm going to review her review of me. Let's see. That's what EKC was in here mentioning and what upset nonsense with the testifying in court. Okay, good. Thank you, MK. Yes, sound is okay. She just talks way too slow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn her up
Doing this
and
because
speed
of
her up.
she's being misinformed
I'm being
by
misinformed
EKC and them. Oh, why did I
by
do that?
chasing in them. Okay.
I just stopped
Chasing
sharing screen. I have no idea why.
has
Ricky,
nothing
if
to
you
do with
call me
this.
one more time, you have to go in the house. That shit hurts, dude. Stop. Did it again. Jesus. This cat's distracting me.
Okay.
He's clawing the hell out of my leg.
She's
That shit
about to
hurts,
pull
man.
me
When he
back
sticks
up.
them nails, it feels like I'm being stuck by a bunch of pins.
Remy says, I won't criticize Kathy much at this time. I think she has been misled by others rather is going along to get along. It kind of feels like that. I've heard people say that Kathy is actually a nice lady. And I kind of probably would agree with that. She's just, going along with what her buddies are telling her. And she could say the same thing about me. And that's fine. But I promise you, I'm not going along to get along. Do you see me over here going against the grain? That tells you right there, I don't go along to get along.
But he doesn't like these treats, and he had her bags in the house, and I'm not going in the house. He had treats.
No, not today, says Kathy has no problem coming on to attack others. On that is not speaking. Yeah, exactly.
This cat eats more junk than he don't need no junk.
Okay, let me speed her up.
Little porker. He's my baby, though. Yeah, he's definitely my baby.
I'm gonna have to turn her up.
Spoiled apps. Okay.
That's like I hate when people say I came from Ziggy's. I did not.
A short thing because of her being misinformed. And then we're going to move on because Betty, she's full scorn. Are you serious? The hate and stuff she's inciting and the propaganda she's spewing.
I get that. No, not today. It's annoying when people don't look for the truth. And yeah, I struggle with that too. They just look to be misinformed or going along with what their buddies say. Like right here, a few minutes ago, she said that I'm being misled by chasing. First of all, chasing absolutely has nothing to do with this conversation. I don't know why chasing keeps getting thrown into stuff. When it comes to me, okay, it's just me. It ain't chasing. It ain't any of the other. This is me doing a review.
And oh my Lord. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I'm sure Laura and Brittany are still doing the back and forth. Anybody surprised there? Brittany had to, she couldn't serve everybody with C&Ds because then she'd have nobody to be able to, cry victim over.
Can we get to me?
She didn't serve everybody.
Ma'am, you got me up on the screen, if you don't mind.
She needs that drama. I think he's just as bad with the drama.
Brave and leave, Craig. I can't leave. I think we should encourage her to do that.
Stamp.
Sorry to tell, I appreciate your concern, but I don't feel.
Oh my God. That's right. Play nice. Hoodie says,
Okay, BTim.
EKC,
I didn't either, Remy. I'm glad she didn't say much in my chat about the court stuff. I didn't even know about the court stuff. Yeah, I know some people had opinions on her, but she was chill in here. She wasn't doing too much.
LB and many others were more than willing to.
Him. Boy, he climbed up there quick, fast, and in a hurry. He left a crock behind getting up there to talk about me. And listen to how every little thing about me is an issue for him. He's got problems.
Have a calm conversation with me during the Dre Bond situation. I always appreciated their willingness to speak to me. Exactly.
That's not
instead of behaving like a mad dog.
Fucking livelihood.
No, that's not how it was, though, Stinson. That's not how it was. That is not at all how it was. They would only, if you would believe their bullshit. They didn't tell the truth. Why isn't the chat showing up?
I see the chat. I see it.
Live chat takes a while to show up for whatever reason on a PC. It can take like up to 2 minutes.
Yours is?
Yeah, I see the chat.
No, I'm talking about for the video.
Well, maybe she maybe it's not loading.
Hey, Chasing.
Maybe it's not loading, or maybe it's like
Your mother's a whore. Not yours, Chasing. I just had to say that. Afternoon.
try refreshing it.
It's YouTube. It's nothing you're doing, Kathy.
That's what I would try. I would try to refresh it. That's what I would do.
Well, then I'd have to go out and come back in.
Let me toss me the
my
link.
God.
I'll
It takes
try to
a
check it
while.
out.
I just
For
want
future reference, it takes a while for the chat to load for whatever reason on YouTube on a PC. Now on your phone, it pulls up really quick.
to see because EKC comes in her chat talking to her,
Oh, okay.
and I wanted to see EK.
Right, Remy. I don't think she realized that I was reading someone's comment. I wasn't saying it myself.
Here, I'll get the link. I wanted
Hopefully
to see
when the
EKC
chat
show,
replay comes up, maybe she'll get some clarity.
Because EKC goes in there and, of course, misinforms the woman. Like I said, I don't know this creator. I'm just doing this because she's being misinformed, and she might want to know what really happened. Oh, what did I put it in chat for?
Yeah, you put in
my
chat.
God. Yeah, well, I need.
I'm sure she appreciate. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
I'm showing her video anyway, so I should anyway. Back chat, BTim.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the chat loads. I'm trying to see if it actually lets me.
I wonder if it's mine then.
Yeah, it's probably just not loading.
Let me read. I'm going to read it completely. Okay.
Okay. No problem.
He flew up
I'll
that
entertain people.
panel
How you
so
doing?
quick.
How's this going?
Okay. Let's see if that worked.
Oh my God! Forget about
Okay.
that.
Nope, didn't work for me. Son of a.
It might be your internet access. You know how it
It's
is.
been raining
For fuck's sake, it takes a long time.
all day. It's been raining all week. Well,
Hey,
not all day, since
Audrey.
about 1 o'clock, and it got nasty. Hey, I'm a bumping. So that's probably why. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, I'll read the chat on here then. I'll bring it up on something else and read it because that makes.
What timestamp are you at on that?
God,
On the one that you want to check? Maybe I can check
driving
for
me
you.
insane.
She comes in. This is around the time they come in, and it's at like 1:20.
1 hour.
1:30. Yeah.
129. Okay.
Yeah, they start coming in. Yeah.
Don't worry, BTim is here to help. If it's got anything to do with a female that he don't like, BTim is on his way to save the day, especially when it comes to me. Okay, well, now I would say Dietz is ahead of me on his hate. He hates everybody though.
It's not a whole bunch because I'm sure there's more. I'm gonna have to go back and.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see.
But
It's usually it's always the same.
That's the one Yeah, misled by chasing is what she said. It's so weird to me. I don't know why you keep getting thrown into these conversations. You have absolutely nothing to do with this situation. Matter of fact, for me that day, it was just me. I went live and was showing some stuff I had found on YouTube about nonsense. This had nothing to do with anyone else. Absolutely nothing to do with chasing.
Yeah.
It's always the same hate
Oh wait,
crowd.
there it is. I got it.
Yeah, it takes a while for it to load, probably.
It does,
Yeah,
BTim, for someone who knows it.
That's because your internet signal might be a little iffy.
Oh, figures. Anyway, I might have to back up some in this too.
Oh my
So,
God.
I'm letting the screen like this so I can read the chat.
Happy birthday. I love this. It lands right on me singing happy birthday to JBT. Now watch us tear that little BTim all to hell.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I have to back up.
The Chance-a-lot to do a good Heidi impersonation. The Chance-a-lot to do a good Heidi.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
Is
that woman just
we see
sing
people do that all the time.
Marilyn Monroe song?
No, I didn't sing a Marilyn Monroe song, you goober. I sung happy birthday in a Heidi voice. Keep up, idiot.
Hey, Sheila. Hey, Jumbo Jones.
Drugs are. Don't do drugs.
Morning, Eliza. Good morning. Don't do drugs. Bless his heart. He's really a dumb fuck. Yeah. Me singing happy birthday has nothing to do with drugs, BTim. You really struggle out here. Like I hear you over on the bees just ramble and ramble and ramble talking about nothing. Maybe this is projection. Don't do drugs.
A misty day.
She's going to jump right
Pixie
into it.
says, there's very few people on this app who's not crazy. Not necessarily a bad thing. I think you have to be a little bit of, you do. You think I'm completely sane? Hell no. None of us here are, but there's,
That's true.
come on, there's levels to crazy though. Imagine
What are you eating?
nonsense level.
I don't know.
Nonsense level. And you know, I did some research. Not, oh God, I shouldn't have said research with that paranoid nut.
Oh my God, I'm children.
Just simple YouTube research. Okay.
She did
Loosen up your
research.
tinfoil hat there nonsense. Because I know you're listening for revival.
Why are you going after revival?
She's been like this.
Nobody's going after revival. Why does everybody act like revival's an egg? And if you like say anything like boo to revival, she'll crack. Stop. Nobody's going after revival. Why don't you ask revival why she's always in here carrying bones? Ask revival questions. Don't ask me questions about revival because I don't know revival, but she felt very comfortable coming in here, okay, at one time to tell me how horrible I was for talking about nonsense. She felt very comfortable making. Stop acting like revival is some innocent little angel. This is weird. If you're going to put yourself in it, expect to get it.
For a long time.
Okay, well,
Bubble gum on the web, and some channels will come up,
I
and
know,
they're interesting
Eliza.
to listen to. I am. Am I getting another one now? Let me see.
she's talking about EKC and them.
Let's see. Where you at, nonsense? You got one for me? Let's see. She live. I don't see her. Are you talking about the? No, I don't think so. Am I talking about the Charlotte case? No. Let's see.
But you will be.
Tinton
No, I
Hiker
won't.
says
No, I won't. I'm not going to be talking about any cases. I don't do true crime.
she is nut. She's a nut. Want to be nut.
Why is she
She's
not
definitely wanting to sit at
up?
the table of weirdos. Never in my life have I seen so many people with no life whatsoever thinking there's something
Hello.
special.
Why are you worried about my water gun, BTim? When ain't she got a gun? It's a water weapon, okay? It's got soap at the bottom and water at the top. So when I kill a bee, that's what happens. They suffocate. It's for you. It's a water gun.
I'm begging to be sued.
I am Puppet.
Oh, by the way, Brody,
Begging to be sued.
whoever you are, I'm still waiting for your email. Would love to hear from you. Good morning, Baskers. Good to see you. Oh, okay. No,
Here's
I just
EKC in the
meant
chat. She already has against a couple people. My date is October 3rd, but I don't know when witness testimony will occur.
Okay, I don't.
You can't make her testify. You don't want her to testify and tell the truth about you.
Yeah, this has
What do you
nothing.
mean by
when she
testify?
said you didn't.
Because Charlotte, they are still not
Yeah,
leaving
this what she's talking about right now has nothing to do with me.
this woman Charlotte alone. EKC, Steve, Veda, were now none of them.
Who's
I had to
Charlotte?
testify a week ago.
Who's Charlotte?
It was somebody from a Facebook group that they dismantled this woman's life.
Who
They
was
brought it to
involved in that?
YouTube. EKC, people suck. Steve, Lobster Man, Veda. It was back from it start. They're caters, extreme caters, and
There's the word caters again. Kathy, let me just say this. Me doing that live stream that day does not mean, again, there's that word cater. I heard it first from poor old nonsense. You know, she likes to mumble all her sentences together to easily confuse the masses, and it works. It doesn't work on me, though. Covering some of the things that Katie Joy covers does not make anyone a cater, or you would be calling a lot of people who cover hot trending topics a cater. Please, look, anyway, carry on.
it was over a Facebook group, and it was back with the
Really
Marvon and Gray
on.
stuff. They all
Okay.
came from Molly. They all went
So,
after us from Molly.
like, what did that woman do for them to be like to dislike her? Was she like doing some crazy stuff?
They were admins in that Without a Crystal Ball
Good
hate
morning,
group on
Buford.
Facebook. They got extreme with their hate and was getting really personal and vile. And she said,
That sounds familiar. They're getting very extreme with their hate with Katie, or they were with their hate for Katie Joy. Why does this sound familiar? Huh. That sounds so familiar.
no.
But
No.
what did she do for them to like hate them?
That's what she did. So they took over her group, kicked her out of her group, and went after her because she went up against them and said, no, that's going too far. That's wrong. Yeah.
So I'm just so basically this woman.
Yes, perfectly. He gets so excited about drama. Yeah. Oh my God. He's like, female drama. I'm there. I'm there. Like I said, he was tripping over his Crocs, left one behind, still chewing on his kale to get up on that panel with Kathy P to talk about me. It's the highlight of his day.
Woman's like, hey, it's wrong for you to go against without a crystal ball so
Well,
hard.
no, not go against it. No, they get vile. BTim, they go after her without a crystal ball. Every
Like how?
aspect of her, like, oh, they stalk her.
God, explain to this bitch so he'll shut up asking, like, how? Like, what do you mean? I mean, what do you, like, how? God almighty. Is he taking notes? Like, is he going to write a book?
They've had her swatted, CPS calls. They called in neighbors.
Right, Leon?
Anybody that puts ads on her channel, they go out, they send.
Wow.
They don't review none of her content. They only go after her personal life.
So you're saying the group that
haters are real.
You're saying that the people that are like, oh my God, these people review Brittany J all the time. That's just terrible. The same people involved in that are, well, EKC isn't EKC like that person?
No,
yeah,
not that. I don't watch her, but I don't.
BTim. This has nothing to do with Brittany or without a crystal ball or even me. You're very confused. If you would shut up and let Kathy explain this to you, maybe you would get an understanding. But you keep asking why, what, how, when, where, like you're 3. You will not let this woman talk. Matter of fact, this is the very woman he told her to be quiet or something like that on her own panel one time. Like it was her, this is her panel, her channel. She's running it. He was up there one time and pretty much told her to be quiet while he's talking. Do you know what I would have done? Y'all already know. Couldn't be me.
I don't think she goes after Brittany.
No, I'm saying no. You're not. Yeah.
She tried to set me up and tried to say I made this call.
Okay, I'm saying like they're the same people that are in like, hey, they review Brittany J too much group.
No,
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if they say that because I don't watch them.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I haven't. EKC would be. Yeah. Okay. Keep your bird cam going, EKC.
Bird cam.
The
lore is deep with this one.
This starts back. This goes back. They're all from Molly.
Oh,
they did Molly's dirty work and going after nonsense, and me and anybody that would debunk the shit Molly and Spanky was putting out about Dre and Marvon.
So now Nunya's in this chat now, supporting this stuff now.
Oh my God, he's maddening. He is maddening. Oh my God, this has nothing to do with Nunya. Oh, let me calm down. What a little fucking weirdo. Is he purposely trying to confuse what is being said? Or is he this stupid? Both can be true.
Because she's in this chat right now.
Yeah, they go over there.
Yes, L.
Okay.
That's another thing that threw me off. That I don't think Stinson Soup knows the background. I really don't, just by what she's,
I mean,
you're right. I don't.
I can believe that. I mean, there's a lot of deep lore. I don't think a lot of people
in that chat that were there that know and didn't speak up and say a word.
What would you have liked them to do, Kathy? I went live. Were they supposed to say, Soup, stop this alive. Stop reviewing what you have found and let me inform you of everything. Wow. They took that way too serious, that live. But yeah, that's kind of par for the course for a lot of these people. They take everything way too serious.
Yeah, I mean.
So I'm not here to go at Soup. I just want her to be informed of all of it, not just what they say.
And I'm listening. Thank you. I'm not mad about it, Kathy. I like to hear both sides. I'm okay with that. What's annoying is this little bitch down here at the bottom that cannot shut up so you can even inform me. I don't know how these people deal with BT. I really don't. We had him on our panel 1 or 2 times, the jerks did. And it was like one of the worst things ever. He wanted to play a video of Doug, no thanks, wrestling in a onesie. Why? I don't know. You'll have to ask BTim. But he was very invested in Doug and his wrestling. Thank you, Metal Clips. Yes, 194 in here. If you haven't hit the like yet, if you could go ahead and do that, thank you.
Because what they say is not true.
Yeah, I can imagine that because a lot of people don't want to admit that they're like weirdo stalkers.
Right. And they went
No
after nonsense in
stalkers.
real life too, just like they did mine.
So why does this person hate nonsense? This soup
I have
person.
no idea.
This soup person, BTM, stop. You know exactly who I am. When you do stuff like that, what you're trying to do is pretend that you don't know who I am, diminish me. You know exactly who I am. You talk about me a lot, this soup person. So why are they going after nonsense, huh? On the internet. BTM, stop acting like you're not here right now. Everybody say hi to BTM. Stop acting like you don't watch my lives. Why does everybody lie about this? You know, I'm not going. If you don't know what you do know, so I'm not going to give you the history.
I have no idea. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, you got a $2. You got a $5 super chat from Emma Lou.
Emma Lou, thank you very much. I got another goal. Thank
That said,
know.
That says I hate Sir Duke, and we should get rid of him.
you.
I'm joking.
Oh my God, he's been such a
He was
he's been a Teletubby the last couple of days. He's been
Hey,
clingy,
Rowena Gummy.
more so than normal. Probably because I left him all day yesterday. He hates to be left alone. But he'll get over it. But like a lot of people in here, I see them pop in and out of Brittany's. It's weird. And you know, Jones.
How is that weird? That people, we're in the same sector. They go a lot of places. Just because I'm not a Brittany J fan or friend doesn't mean some people in my chat are not. People are allowed to go where it's not actually that weird when you think about it, especially when you're in the same sector. Don't try to turn me. Don't do that shit. Watch BTM do it. Watch. I haven't even listened to it yet, but watch him do it.
Zin and Nunya and all them. I see them when I used to go over there to Jones's and stuff. But yeah.
Research.
Oh la la. I love that name. Thank you for the sticker. That's one of my favorite names. I could read names all day on here. You people come up with some cool names. I could do that all day. I can't come up with good names. I always mess up. So
We're gonna
then I
ban you.
forget. You're gonna add one?
No, we're not. We're just gonna ban you.
You're gonna ban me?
Yeah, from your own chat.
Yeah.
I need you to send me down a rabbit hole. You always watch some really cool stuff. I need some new stuff to watch.
Why don't you watch that whole situation with that David rapper guy? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I've been listening to Sherrill's World and down the rabbit hole.
Or
that's some sick shit.
Or Ryan Upchurch fucking. Did you hear his lawyer fucking left him? Sent motions to not represent him anymore in the civil federal.
What?
Yeah, papers were dropped. She's not representing him anymore.
Ouch.
Here he is, just taking over her panel. This is what he does. Now, he'll do that on the bees too, but when the bee comes back from doing whatever it is she's doing for an hour, she'll shut him up. But she pretty much tells him to shut up sometimes, like, I would like to continue with whatever video I'm playing. So if you wouldn't mind, BTM, shut up.
Because he's like a terrible client. So he's in the middle, he's being sued by Kylie Ronnie's family, and he's gonna have to.
I think they're talking about Ryan Upchurch. I have no clue.
That was done with.
No, they did depositions.
Oh my God.
Holy.
They're down to depositions, man. I didn't know that. And he's like, Ryan was crying. He was like, "It cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars."
Here he goes. This is what BTim does every time. I don't care if you are from Manhattan. He turns everybody, he's horrible with impersonations. He gives everybody a Southern accent. He's so dumb. Like, he's so lame and simple. He really is a simpleton.
How could she leave me?
Shut up.
Well, that's why she probably left him. You know,
yeah,
you
I
can't
would
do.
imagine. Oh, could you imagine him as a client?
Oh, I would hate him as a client. He's a fucking idiot. He talks too
Hello,
much.
baby. Hey, darling.
But yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna lose that suit, man. It's not
Yeah, I
looking
have
good
a
for
feeling
him.
he's
Oh
going to
God.
too.
I
Sorry,
mean, he went on a
Alan.
live stream to he went on a video like yesterday, and he was like,
I can't. I got
Ryan, yeah, and he's only worth $6 million.
Mm.
I mean, it's a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie,
Hell
6 million,
yeah.
but I'm just saying, for a guy like him, I would think he'd be worth way more.
because he could talk for so long. I don't know when it gets back to her talking about my live stream. But let me tell you some of the ideas I've got about BTim. He's and this is said a lot. I know how this is going to sound, but I really do believe this is an insecure little feller. Because the way he talks about women in a dismissive or critical way, I feel like that I don't know, because he does that so often, it makes me think he's probably really insecure. And it might help him cope with his rejections. I think he's probably been rejected a lot in life, and it makes him feel more adequate as a man. And this is the only way he can do that, by getting on panels and constantly talking about women. And he just doesn't give commentary, okay, or challenge the argument. He actually goes at them for their looks and every little thing they say and do.
Idiot with his lawsuit, and he
And he's
wasn't
still
just like,
talking.
and he just did comedy. I think he probably could. Oh, you got another one. Lisa sent you.
Oh,
And you
let's
got.
put it on 99.
I mean, I get it. She's weird. She's definitely weird, no doubt about it. But like I think like early on, a lot of people were very suspicious of her in the beginning, and then as you sat there and you listened to it, it was like, yeah, I don't think she murdered her husband.
Oh my
She
God,
didn't.
he's still talking.
Does it make
My
sense?
folks are because there's only certain parts of this I want to play. I'm not whatever that
Thank you, Kathy. Phew, you have really got to stick a sock in his mouth to get him to shut up.
whatever her situation
I
is.
didn't even put in exposed. She covers a lot of
This
stuff.
is EKC's channel. Oh no, this
This
is
one
Renee.
right here.
There's EKC.
I don't. Oh, that's new. Steve McRae. Nonsense on the web. Framing.
Steve McRae, Lobster Man. You have no idea who these people are. He is very problematic.
I never claimed to know who they are, Kathy. I never once said I know who they are. I was showing that day what I had found on YouTube, which you don't even have to put nonsense exposed. It's just put nonsense on the web and all these things come up. I don't know.
Go to Chess's channel and see. Go to Unirock's channel and see. Even though people don't like Unirock, he told the truth about Steve. Steve,
Yeah, don't talk about Unirock around nonsense. Whew. I don't even know who he is, but his name definitely rings bells in this sector and several others. But I tell you, I know that old nonsense don't like him.
is very problematic.
Cheese, thank you. Wow, Cheese. My gosh, a $50 super. This dude is an idiot. I've literally had pets smarter than him. My little bun in there. She is smarter than him. Thank you so much, Cheese. That was very generous of you. Let me get you something. Thank you so much for your generosity. God, I've got to get some new ones back here.
Thank you.
You know what? She gets 2 of them. Again, thank you, Cheese. That was very kind of you, very generous of you. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Fat Pet's smarter than BTim. And you know what's so funny? He thinks, and I don't know who's gassed the poor fella up, but why is it holding Buford's comments? Google, leave Buford's alone. You need a BTim is. I do need that. I do. You're right. I don't know who has lied to this man and told him he's some genius intellect, but he's not. He's always lost. Always lost. He just talks a lot. He's always reminiscing about days of old, rambling about nothing. That does not make him an intellect at all.
And he harassed and stalked Katie Joy and still does to this day. So does Aaron. So does Renell. They built their channels on hate of her.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's
Renelle, I don't think built her channel on hate of her. And I'll show Renelle's channel here in a minute. She covers a lot of stuff. Nonsense may have been in there 5 times. 5 times. So I don't agree with you on that.
kind of hilarious that people will be like, "Oh my God, these people, they criticize BJ all the time, review her," and then the people in their group is like 10 times worse than they've done to other people. And by the way, our criticism was actually correct because apparently she sold fucking a pill box that looked like Suboxone to some people or whatever, or you know what I mean. And she was driving to a clinic and she was falling asleep during a live.
Y'all hear him? He sounds like he's so excited that he's out of breath. Calm down, little buddy. Calm down. You're going to have an asthma attack.
Stream. And apparently, according to text, she was forced to get new beds and fix up her house. So we were right.
Oh my God. I'll be right back. I'm going to let this play while I run to the ladies' room.
Everything we said was right. Nothing we said was wrong.
Yep.
We didn't enable her. We didn't say, "Oh well, you know, everything's good." I still disagree with the calling of CPS. I don't agree with CPS being called. I don't agree with that. But when you got an idiot waving a gun around, drunk on a live stream, congratulations, you just activated, someone randomly going to call CPS at that point because they're going to be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" That I'm like, I think like no one can sit there and say like, you didn't fuck up with that one. That's a complete fuck up. Complete fuck up. If I've ever seen one in my life.
Yeah.
That one.
Look who it's coming from. But the only reason the only reason that I'm even playing any of this, like I said, is because I believe that the suit is not being informed correctly. And there is good videos that is neutral, but shows the facts that I would love to send her so she can see. These people, you don't trust them. You don't know me. I don't know you, but I'm telling you, it's not what they're making it out to be. Not even close. Not sticking up for anybody. I'm just saying what it is. I was there through it all.
Okay, let's see what this is. Hold on. I think that.
Saying, "Oh look, trying to support Katie and her narrative
Steve, aka Lobster Man, and EKC.
that she wasn't the first to claim this." She said, "Oh look, it was Molly Golightly that first claimed this, even though it was clearly an edited copy because the people had."
Okay. I might have to rewind. I saw some interesting comments as I was walking back. I saw Jamal said something. "I'm feeling singled out, Soup. Are y'all coming for Buford's?" He told himself that while talking to his frog collection. Does BTim have a frog collection? I could see it now. Hold on. Leon 1010 says, "I like Renelle Soup. She seems genuine and yeah, I've watched her other videos on other like Gypsy Rose, Ryan, other people. I have watched her videos. She seems like a very level-headed commentary reaction channel. I mean, your girl Nonsense has some enemies out here, and I think I can see why now." Jamal says, "There's a lot of history between EKC, Renelle, Steve, and Katie Joy with them. It's more. I imagine so." Let's see. He's such a little man. He is Jonesing. Wait a minute. Who put? She is a bitch. Yes, Katie Joy is, but no one deserves what. No, agree. I don't believe, and I don't like Katie Joy. And she has done some horrible things to people she's covered. The Duggars, no matter how you feel about them, what she did to Anna was downright dirty. Anna's not leaving Josh, unfortunately. That's when she wakes up, we'll know. Okay. The way she did Garrison, the family of the Brown family. We know what Katie Joy is not an angel, but the way the anti Katie Joy community did her was dirty as well. I don't believe in being extreme like that. Keep it to the platform or just go away. But, you know, we see that's not how people like to do things. So, who is Kathy telling Soup not to trust? I don't understand. I'm not quite sure. She blamed Chasing for misinforming me in the beginning. Chasing absolutely has nothing to do with this. Of course, Nunya got blamed. That was mainly BTim, though, more so than Kathy. That's BTim.
The original, because the original was still.
No, you always blamed her for that.
Oh my God, Jamal, I always forget about Amber Portwood's DV audio. Yes. Oh, and that was so bad. I always forget about that.
She got her clip that she played the same place I did. Only I had the original from Molly, and Molly did say it.
Available, which I don't understand. If you have a video and you know that the original is still there, why would you go out of your way to clip it unless you don't care?
She didn't clip.
They're too
Molly said it
invested,
multiple
Remy. Yep.
times. Dre killed Marvon. Point blank, simple.
I
Okay.
think the only thing I had a situation, I think
Kathy is responding to a clip I played a couple of days ago from a channel I found. It's not me, but she's responding to it. So I think there was something about me that day that pulled up some of these old clips about nonsense that struck a nerve in Kathy. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. I don't want to cough in y'all's ear. It seems like it struck a nerve in Kathy as well. We know it didn't for nonsense. We saw that, horrible live stream she did going down the list. But it seems like it did something to Kathy. And I'll say in Renell's videos, I only saw one about Kathy, but it seems Kathy is somewhat attached to this. To what extent, I don't know. But I've never said anything negative about Kathy P. And I don't plan on doing that right now. She, like I said, she's been through a lot. I think this just struck a nerve in her or something. And you got BTim up there definitely fanning the flames like he always does.
Hope with Snoopy was that what was that substance she was kept on pour? She was like drinking a lot of, and she was like,
Hey, Casey Blues.
what was it called?
Ooh.
Callum.
Right.
You know that Dreamer.
Like Star says, BTim hasn't shut up for us to even find out exactly what Star said. We can't even find out exactly what the problem is because of BTim.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. It was like,
Okay, Elle. I listen to Elle a lot because she knows a lot. Let's see. Kathy is only jumping on what nonsense and the upcoming court case they are testifying in. See, yeah, I keep hearing about this court case. And I'm not well versed in it, so I will not speak on it until I understand it a little bit more. Yes, definitely. Still thoughts and prayers, no matter how nonsense feels about him, for Kathy P and her family. Peg says, the thing they don't understand, though, is no one really cares about that court case. Right. When I was talking that day, the court case didn't even come up. I mean, it may have briefly in the chat, but it wasn't my concern.
like that. Yeah. And it was like there was
They
controversy.
tried to say that she was given
Crotum. Yeah, Crotum. And it's like
Crotum. Like scrotum, crotum, it's kratom. Crotum?
given the small bit, the baby crotum, and she wasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
It was purple onion tea.
To be fair, and I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna say that I thought at first when I first saw it, I thought she was trying to feed it to her kids at first. Then I realized like, oh, okay, I might
The
be
video
wrong.
was very edited.
Yeah, when I saw that video, it looked like the crotum. So I mean, like even me back then, I was strict with
God
that.
almighty. Somebody just pop him in the mouth. Thank you for that. Remy says, yeah, Kathy, if you see this, hardly anyone knows about the case about Charla or some court case besides nonsense or whoever else was involved. I'm only covering nonsense that day, not a court case or whatever else is going on.
That shit. And I was actually like, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, this lady
So
seems
Grace-
suspicious.
Grace cup of tea. And honestly, some of the things she does was off the wall for me.
Mhm.
I got involved in this because of what they were doing to that woman
Yeah.
family and what they were doing to that man, a Marine, who for years struggled with mental health issues.
Yeah, I get it. She didn't give it to him, but I'm just saying, like the video I saw, it made it look like it.
It sure did. Sure did.
And I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy stuff. And I remember even Queen covered it and talked about it in the beginning a while ago.
Oh my God.
This all started on Facebook. Without a crystal ball, got in bed with Molly over this stuff. And then she pulled back rather quickly and admitted she was wrong and didn't do her due diligence. And once she did, she started putting out the facts. And they really went hard on her. Because
If you're thinking that I'm worried that people are really going to go hard on me because of this case, wrong. I'm not covering this case, Kathy. I don't. That's not. My God. Why? This really struck a nerve that day. And it was actually a really calm live. I mean, it was. I'm not going to cover this case. I don't cover cases. I'm not true crime.
they already did, but that just gave them more to do. Because then you got Molly bringing in Beta, EKC, and Steve.
But didn't she also pay Molly? I remember Molly even like got the mother involved of.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, then she got into a fight with the mother.
Stepmother, yeah.
Then she got into a fight with the mother because I think she got scammed with money, like the money was taken from her or something like that.
In fact, Molly never ever did show where the money went and where were those last big donations Molly was given right before she lost her channel.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
To pay for
None of it. Yeah.
the father and the stepmother to go back down there to Arizona and see.
Absolutely none of it. Chasing was the point of my stream. But boy, did it really get under some skin, as nonsense says. They get under your skin. Oh, God. No, that wasn't the point of my stream. Yeah, no one should have gotten involved, but it sounds like a lot of people got involved, and I'm not. Okay? Me finding videos on nonsense, yeah, no, you can leave me out of that. No, he's not going to shut up. I think this is a bonding ritual for BTim. Honestly, gossiping about women, it's like some type of bonding ritual for him. He's so weird. Right. I came up in her algorithm. Right, Bufords. I'm feeling like those two are on a whole different subject. Does not compute. Thank you. Hey, Mau.
Seymour Vaughn.
Remember she made that
never
fake.
made another trip and no money was ever refunded.
I even remember during the Quinn Simon, she was like, Drake, like he's dead. And then
Oh
she
God,
like,
here he goes again doing accent. Stop trying to impersonate people. BTim, you suck. Not everybody has a southern act or whatever this accent is you're doing.
try to run and pretend that he was dead, but actually it was a full skull.
Oh God dang.
When she was down. I mean, it was some crazy shit. It was
Yeah,
really crazy.
They were behind with
Where is Pearl? Hey girl. Pearl says, I'm listening in bed and wasn't going to come in chat, but shut the fuck up. You motor mouth little moron. Pearl, he has not shut up since he got up there. Like Kathy is trying to like inform me, even though I really don't know if the information she's trying to inform me of is really pertinent to what I'm talking about as far as nonsense, but she's trying to give me some information, and BTim will not shut up. He hasn't the whole time. And if you all remember, this is the same lady that he pretty much told her to be quiet on her own live stream. This has been a while back.
JRB on that fake article.
Hey,
Yeah.
Twitchy.
They knew that was coming out. You could see the whole pie out.
Yeah, I just think like what happened with that case is like
It wasn't a case, though. That's just it. There was no case.
He
It was a
does
private,
zero. Oh, he
horrific.
sucks.
when I say case, you know what I mean, like the scenario. I would say,
Yeah. Hey,
but like
person,
I
hey,
think what
ho.
happened is that she was, you know, she acted weird. She had a huge following. I think she had a lot of subs, and a lot of
Molly
people
was
watched
jealous.
her, and they wanted the views. And then this tragedy happened, and then the internet does what the internet does, and they can build you up and they can tear you down.
Molly
And a lot
was
of
the
people,
does.
ringleader. Molly
yeah,
was thank. And
and they got a
Molly
lot
would
of
do that.
views.
She would attack any woman who was younger, prettier, and more popular than her. She
Yeah.
wanted Dre. She wanted to wear Dre's skin. She wanted Dre's whole audience. It never materialized for her. Molly could never do on Facebook.
Whatever happened to Dre? I
She
never
still does
follow.
her Facebook and stuff. Yeah.
I'm a little confused for all of you OGs that have been around for a long time. How exactly how did the trauma sector, as I call it, somewhat true crime here and there, but mainly drama? No, how did like LB without a crystal ball and some others get involved with Molly Golightly? Was it over the Marvon case? Like, did they kind of try to merge into true crime themselves? Because I'm trying to understand this crossover, this merge that was starting to happen. But it seemed like it stopped at some point and people went back to what they typically covered. But is that what happened? Was there a little bit of a merge? Facebook soup. Okay. Right, Pixie. Throw a little boy a Pokemon card. That'll shut him up. Curious. The crossover mostly started with Marvon and Unirock. Okay. Star says Marvon's case. It was over the Marvon case and Facebook. Okay. So y'all are pretty much saying the same thing. All right. Gotcha. Yes. It was over the Marvon from what I remember. Okay. Now, did these okay, I'm not a Katie Joy fan. Did Katie Joy know who Molly was? I'm sure Molly knew who Katie Joy was, but it seemed like some pretty good people also got involved with Molly, and I don't know. It just seemed like it was a whole mess. And I actually do want to understand this better from people that know. Buford said, "Oh my God, Unirock. Now that's a name from the past." L says, nonsense came here with Marvon's story. Now, I've heard that. Yeah. I thought it happened with the whales. Okay. Remy says, MGL covered Marvon. Cheryl's World. Yeah, this is 90 Day people. Was covering Marvon. Amber from 90 Day. Are you serious? Amber from 90 Day was hanging with MGL. Enter 90 Day community. Yeah, because we got a lot of those people here now, too. KJ covered Marvon. Enter the LBs, etc. Thank you, Remy. Hope says nonsense used voice changer first. Yeah, they thought that was Katie Joy. I remember that. Yeah, Unirock, his name rings bells. Chasing says, a few cases. Quentin Simon, Gabby, Marvon, Summer. Gotcha. Zero says the situation between Dre and Letitia was brought to Molly via DM on Facebook. All right. Just joining, been cooking because it's game day. Go Vols. Go Tennessee. That's right, Bree. See what Jamal says. They were all covering it at the same time. Katie Joy said she had exclusive audio that the family wanted to be played on her channel. MGL took offense and Katie Joy refused to share the audio. Oh, that sounds about right. That some of them covered Chris Watts as well. L says Katie Joy and Molly initially had contact. They blew up over donations to Marvon's biological mom and not giving refunds. Oh, that sucks. Ronnie G says EKC was Team Molly. Most of the old Katie Joy people stayed out of Marvon. Katie Joy and Nonsense were on the same team for a minute, and some of the feral Katie Joy went after Nonsense. Okay. Okay. Oh, Rockabit, thank you, hon. I love you too. Let me get you something. Thank you all so much for this history lesson. I really wanted to know. I want to understand. You know what they say? Somebody's got to be the bad guy. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy. Thank you so much, Rockabit, for always supporting. And that's always your clip, hon. All right. Yeah, when I came to this sector, I was already here, KM. I was covering a cult called Carbonation. But when Little Summer went missing, I came into this sector, and I'm still here to this day. I wouldn't call it true crime at this point, but that's what I was interested in, what was going on with Summer. I do remember a little bit of Marbon's case. I didn't know that Molly was involved with all these people. The history is definitely interesting, and a lot of you all in here know the history, and thank you for giving me these up. Let's see. People claim that Nonsense was either Katie. Yeah, and she wasn't Katie Joy. Right. You need people like me. Yeah, Zero, you like it. Val and me. The Marvon case was horrible. It seems like it was. It does. What Molly and Justin done to Marvon's case was disgusting. That poor lady was dragged through the mud. Wow.
Is she still like successful in that, or is it just died down? Oh, okay.
No, she's got a lot of support.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm gonna call you Kendra. The 90 Day is pretty dead. I used to cover it over on the hell them weirdos. I got them. You ain't gonna spam my chat with that weird basic FUBJ stuff. You can hate her all you want to. That's fine. But don't come in dirtying up my good chat with stupid hashtags FUBJ. That's so simple. Take that shit over to X or over to Clues. You understand me? Out of here, you bunch of weirdos. FUBJ, FUBJ. I can't. That is so simple and basic. But that's pretty much what you expect from over there. God almighty, you really thought. Yeah, the BJ trolls. This ain't about her. Y'all got to understand this ain't about Brittany. As badly as you want to make everything about her, we're talking about something else here. Pay attention, okay?
Orders that lock it down for her.
Because I can imagine, like, I don't even hear about her. I don't even like.
I think she should have sued. I think that's.
Yeah, BJCPS. When you're grown up, come under your real account. That was so lame.
Where she made a big mistake was not suing.
Well, you got to realize suing people costs, like, to sue someone for defamation and stuff like that. You're talking about 2.5 years.
Very childish. I mean, that was like 7th grade level trolling with the hashtag FUBJ. I don't even like BJ, but I hate that basic ass shit.
Dre could have got some lawyers to pick that case up and just.
Yeah, but you still have to pay them. They're not gonna take it up for free.
No, not for free, but there would definitely have been a settlement.
I think there is a possibility, but like, she was a public figure, and you have to realize, like, first you have to sue someone with money. So the only person I could think she could sue is maybe Molly.
They had to shut the hospital down and put it on lockdown for 24 hours because of them idiots.
Yeah, so I mean, like, when you're talking about a case like that, you're talking about $60,000 minimum.
Oh my God. And he's still talking, y'all. He's still freaking talking.
You're talking over 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And you're also
Here's the thing, Kathy P. If you want to inform me of anything, which really isn't that important, to be honest, that live was about nonsense and some of her history on here, and me going over how this is just who she is. A lot of people think that she's changed. My personal opinion, she hasn't changed. It's who she always was. The mask just slipped finally. And if you go to other sectors, like the one that I pulled up that day, you can see that this is who she's been for a long damn time. You don't have to really worry about me covering any cases. Do I like understanding the history? Yes, I do. It's very informative and it helps me understand. But if you have a message for me next time, maybe do it without BTim. I vote duct tape. Yes. I swear, he is Rowena. He is money and lawsuits. That's all he wants to talk about. Just next time, try to do it. I wouldn't drop a link because BTim, if there is any woman that he is going to talk about, or you're going to talk about, BTim is going to trip over his Crocs to get up there. Okay. He's spitting kale and everything. You know, just next time and check him. Yeah, he thinks he's the legal expert. And check that bitch. Never let him tell you to be quiet on your own panel again, Kathy. That's very disrespectful. And he just derailed your whole life. I bet people honestly hate seeing him coming. I bet you if they were honest, they hate seeing him come. Hey, Solo Rider. Let's see if she's got anything.
Be open yourself up to discovery and stuff like that. So
because Suzuki's video was one of the best videos out here about what Steve was doing.
That one's titled Nonsense on the Web 2.0, framing people with.
She didn't frame anybody. They put out that article. They were behind that article. It wasn't even a real article. It's not even, it's a garbage site on Facebook that'll put out anything you send them, and JLR is connected heavily to it.
Yeah, a lot of people
are connected to JLR.
A lot of people don't know this, but JLR in the I don't know if he does this anymore, but in the old days, he would basically create a fake account, like a fake Facebook account, and be like, neighborhood watch so and so reported this happened, and or he would have like a multiple, like he would make a fake article that he would write and then publish, and then he would report on the article that he wrote secretly to the audience. And this was a tactic he did a lot. He did this a lot. He did this with like even did with Heels in the Air. He did the same thing with Heels in the Air. He's like, oh, this article talked about Heels in the Air and like the doxing. He did this a lot. And that's why I never trusted any articles. Even to this day, like a lot of the articles I look at JLR, I'm like, I don't know if he wrote it or not and put it out there. But he was very snazzy with that one, and they would use him. JLR was used by Molly, was used by.
Hey, Pretty Eye. If he hops on my panel on any channel, I leave. Can't stand him. He just derails everything. Like I told y'all earlier in the show, he actually came up on the Jerks one time and derailed our live, wanting us to watch Doug. No thanks, Doug. Wrestling in a onesie. And it went on for like an hour and a half. I thought, we're never going to get our channel back, lady. He took over. Don't ever drop another link for him.
Betty was used by Dolly, was used by all these guys. It's like, you to do that stuff.
Okay. Bad.
And when Aaron BKC is not telling Stinson that this has been.
Let me
was
rewind.
Used by Dolly, was used by all these guys. It's like, to do that stuff.
And when Aaron BKC is not telling Stinson that this has been an ongoing legal case, all the while this woman who did nothing to these people's life is still being torn apart by these people.
Okay. Thank you for that information. Although that live stream was about nonsense on the web, Saint Nonsense of Arizona. Kathy, I am not going to be covering any cases, okay? But thank you. BTim, shut up so this lady can talk.
Oh my God, that person's in my chat. People suck. Where are you at? There you are. Nothing has been shared yet. It's happening as we speak. I haven't had.
They do, don't they, Chronicles of the Shady? I've noticed that too.
Her testify against me yet. So not much more I can say at the moment. Oh, okay.
What she's not telling you is why there's court going on. What they did to this woman's life. They did it. Not nonsense. Not me. They did.
What Pearl said, fuck me. Someone came in here and said BTim is a legend. I cannot imagine the low level quality of manhood in your life if you consider Mouth on Legs a legend. Did someone come in there in here and say this, or in Kathy's? You're in the wrong chat, y'all. If you think BTim is a legend. Now, I did see somebody one time say that he was just so smart. I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh my God.
KC, Steve, Veda, and yes, we're now even had her part.
So it's
That
like an order of
was the unit.
protection.
Yes.
Protection here. Oh,
And
okay.
they got cited for, they got the orders, and they got cited for contempt
They got cited for contempt. How do you get cited
Yes.
for contempt for that?
because they
Chasing, he can pay us in silence. Where'd that go? Oh God, I like that. He can pay us in silence. I can't find it now. Does Kathy not know that nobody even cares about this case? That wasn't the point of the live. I don't think she does. It seemed to really, that live that day fired up, oh, nonsense. And it seems like it affected Kathy as well. But I'm not concerned with it. It's not that I don't care about these people. I hope things have got, never mind. Let me hush. The point of the live was about nonsense and her problematic behavior.
ignored exactly what the judge told them to not do. They turned right around and did. The judge
So-
cited them on the way out.
So what? So what
Now
happens
there's
now?
hearings. Now they got to go to
Exactly, Pearl. BTim is an idiot's idea of an intelligent person. He's the most crushingly average intellect. He has the charisma of a wet cardboard box, and it's just as useful. I swear that's true. In a panel or stream, you'll find old BTim. He hops on the mic and says, all eyes on him. You're kidding. All eyes on him? He talks and he talks till others all pale, then munches a fork. Wait, then munches a forkful of crisp leafy kale.
court for that, and they keep
Is there like
dragging it out.
is
And
there
they're
like
trying to appeal the orders?
So EKC currently harassed someone to the point that they got a
Yes.
protective order and then got
Oh, it was
contempt
bad.
and then
Yes.
got, I'm just trying to refer, and then got contempt for it. And now she's currently in court fighting the contempt order.
Oh,
And if she
God.
gets
Yeah,
and if
still
she-
trying,
and if she gets convicted, what happens? If she they find her guilty of contempt and all that stuff.
she could end up with a fine or jail time. Veda too, Steve, all three of them.
That's wild.
Now Rennell's the one I just testified at was
The one she
again
just
Rennell.
testified.
And to me, out of the four, Rennell was not the worst. Rennell
So
backed them up.
Yeah, I like Rennell's content, but Kathy P just said the one she just testified for. Huh.
this lady is literally simping for a lady that's talking.
You dumb son of a bitch. I'm not simping for no one. You ignorant mofo. Simping for, I don't even know these people. You are so God. How did he get this stupid? How? And people think he's so smart. But here's the thing. I've noticed some people, they can't have both. Like, you can't be intelligent and have common sense. I don't think BTim has either.
Someone and is currently under contempt of court. Oh my, like Soup, you gotta like look
she
up
doesn't
shit.
know. That's why I mean.
BTim, you need to pay the fuck attention, you dumb fuck. I ain't simping for nobody. You're hopeless, buddy. You're hopeless.
That's why I'm doing. She doesn't know. She only knows.
Oh my
I don't think
God.
she knows the history of all of it.
Oh my
And
God,
what
are
Soup
y'all
was all
hearing
involved.
this?
And
Soup,
that's
you
why
better
I'm doing this,
email-
not to go at Soup, just to let her know some more of the history that they weren't
I mean, I get it. I'm not gonna go at. I mean, I know Soup doesn't like me, but I get it that she wouldn't know this stuff because I had no clue about this stuff
Then
either.
why did you just accuse me of simping? What are you talking about? That wasn't even the point of the live. Oh my God, I am sorry that me pulling up old clips of nonsense triggered, as badly as I hate that word too, such a response. That was not the point of the live. Kathy, I understand. this triggered some type of response. Not as bad in you as it was poor old nonsense. But having BTim up, if you want to inform me of something, was not the way to go. This dude is all the way lost. And again, I say that was not even the point of the live. Your girl nonsense has a history on here. Has nothing to do with you or any of these. Yeah, dang it.
Either. So to be fair, I mean, like I get it. She doesn't know the deep lore, and she's being lied to in the chat. Like but like seriously, this is some crazy stuff.
JLR has a street named after him in Pasco County, Florida. Jonathan Lee Rich's Way, which is like a half a block long.
What is Chasing doing? Down in the Tennessee lives a lady named Soup. She's as sharp as a tack and rolls with the group. And they're called the Jerks, and they're clever. Oh my. With wit, and they can sting and laugh that won't die. You go off, Chasing. Go ahead. I'm loving this. Oh, she's having fun. Look at Chasing.
Is there a
He is in
courthouse?
charge of maintaining it. Yeah, you can do that. In certain counties in Florida, you can get a street named after you, but you got.
Is there a courthouse? Is there a courthouse near there as well?
She is. She's freestyling.
Like literally, the civil law, like the civil courts right next up.
Right there's your name in that title. I did not do that on purpose. Let's see how long. That was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. That's
See
how
the
long it's been going
comments.
on. Over 2 years. For the legal
I
stuff.
would bet a lot of money that nonsense had a part in planting that fake article.
One an Amber Alert, Marion County, Florida, kidnapped child. Holy shit! Oh god, my dog's in a panic. It's going off on the TV. Amber Alert. We got a kidnapped child in Marion County, Florida, and it says, Caden.
She says, out of his mouth, BTim said he can hardly bench press 200. Oh, seriously? No, God. Hippos kill more people than any other animal. That is true. Tea has to be distilled. He reads at least 5 books a week. I could go on and on for days. He uses distilled water, which is okay, but there's something wrong with him. Y'all understand me? He is an odd little man. Just an odd little dude. I'm telling you, he kind of makes me nervous. I wonder if he wears serial killer glasses.
If located, do not approach. Contact law enforcement immediately.
Yes.
Wow. That's not good.
I know, Sunnyside.
That's not good.
That laugh was weird.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I came in while I was live, so I figured I'd read it. I don't usually do stuff like that, but
Right.
I'm going to share it on my tab. There's a lot of people that stop in Florida, from Florida. So, hey, guys, keep your eye out.
1 to 2 days before the article came out, Nonsense did a live stream where she was pissed and yelling. Oh,
Thank
imagine
you,
that.
Grandma.
Because no one was talking about Marvon anymore. She was so angry that Molly stopped talking about him.
No, that's not what happened at all.
Okay.
It was nothing but about money for Molly. It was all about the money. And there was all kind of money raised, but none of it was ever spent like it was supposed to have been. There was a lot of...
I don't doubt that. If we're talking about Molly Golightly, I do not doubt that, Kathy.
false accusations that were thrown out, that were debunked over and over again. There's a lot you don't know, Stinson. That's not how it totally went.
Oh my God. I didn't proclaim to know any of this. I'm reading comments from a chat, Kathy. These people came in my chat. They were talking. I don't claim to know any of this, Kathy P. When did you hear me claim that this was fact, based on fact, and I knew for a fact? I'm reading comments. I didn't run with any of this. Okay? Okay?
Which confused me because I thought that was their whole goal, to stop exploiting Marvon. And literally,
exploitation never stopped. Molly, Spanky, Veda, EKC, all of them. The only one who backed off was Without a Crystal Ball, owned her shit, apologized, and put out the facts. that made them go. And they were already haters. She already had a lot of extreme haters. That just
I am shocked that Katie Joy owned anything and apologized. I'll be honest. This word caters.
made this little group, because of Molly being connected to all of them, go at her even harder.
Nonsense road that, she probably meant wrote, that fake article.
No,
Outrage.
Nonsense did not write that article. That fake article came.
Oh my God. Pearl, $5 a week. It's sweet that he's working his way through his mom's hair. Pearl. Oh, I think we got spicy Pearl back. Look, Pearl and Chasing are killing it. And Cheese in the chat. They've got me cracking up. Shout out to Cheese, Pearl, and Chasing.
Right from who I said. And I stand on that. Molly was, and I believe Spanky was behind it too, with JLR, in my opinion.
For at least another month. Also, they chose the city of the article being published, Hershey, Pennsylvania.
No.
Oh, God.
You got I don't know who's telling you this stuff, but they're wrong.
It's right there, Kathy, honey, in the live chat replay. Nobody was blocked. I don't know why it's highlighted and stuck, but maybe if you take the cursor off of it, it will stop highlighting because it looks highlighted. But Kathy, if the live is still up, I knew you were reviewing it that night. Somebody was like, Kathy P is reviewing your live. I didn't even care. I'm not petty like that. I'm not taking it down, hiding it, or striking. I'm not copyrighted, and you are allowed to review whatever you want. I just don't give a damn. But anyway, the live chat is up. If you take your cursor off of it and maybe get it off of it looks highlighted, just read the comments and maybe go back and read the comments of who was telling me this and I was reading. No one was causing any issues in the chat, and I wasn't stating it as fact. I was simply reading. Okay.
Molly and Spanky deliberately went to Georgia using Quentin Simon as the reason they were there to exploit Marvon. Even interviewed his dad and stepmother. It was awful.
Right, Bree.
And then they announced his death hoax.
Hey, fur baby.
I don't think
I don't even think she was monetized back then.
Danielle is a real person. I think
Yes,
the group
Danielle was real. Was not nonsense. Was not me. Was not anyone. Go look on Down the Rabbit Hole News. She also has some good videos with facts and police.
Yes, Down the Rabbit Hole is a very good content creator. I agree with you there, but I'm not going to go look for any of this stuff, Kathy, because I think you truly missed the point of the live, and that's okay. It's annoying, but it's okay. Kathy, I just don't. For me, that's not what it was about. I keep saying this. I feel like I'm on repeat. I feel like Susan Bennett.
There's things you don't know.
Onion, Amethyst, Moon, and had a few that were nonsense followers made her. Well, they're not.
She had EKC says, yeah, she's been coming for me since 2022.
Oh, finally, she sees the comments. Hell, far. That took long enough.
Just because I debunked her lies about this woman's grieving, losing her son. You're a liar, EKC. She wasn't coming after you. You were the one making video after video going at her, and you didn't debunk shit.
Hey, let's
following
be
nonsense
honest
anymore, so things have changed.
No, she won't, Sheila.
Right, let's
She'll
be
never tell
honest.
I personally have been attacked by nonsense
Yeah, stars. Kathy is very invested in this. I don't know why. But, I mean,
in her gang. They will do
I
whatever.
guess it's got something to do with her. She said she testified recently. I don't know. Again, this wasn't what it was about.
Where it takes to win.
Nonsense as a gang. No, nonsense as a gang.
Gang.
Gang. Do anything? No, they spit facts.
What? Nonsense has a gang. No, they spit facts. Nonsense is one person. They means more. What? Hold on. Let me rewind.
We debunked nonsense as a gang. No, nonsense as a gang.
Gang.
Gang. Do anything? No, They spit facts.
They spit facts. She
We
spits
debunked
facts.
everything they put
Oh,
out.
poor Kathy. Y'all pray for Kathy. She thinks nonsense spits facts. Bless her. Bless her heart. Yeah.
Nonsense is like that villain in that movie. Remember that movie? You ever see that 90s movie? I'm trying to remember where it's like
Oh God,
telling
here
you
he
that-
goes. Here the God dang it. Here he goes, reminiscing about old 90s movies. But he wants us to think he's in his 30s, y'all. Here we go, reminiscing again. God.
you can have your feelings all you want about nonsense. That's between you and her. But I'm telling you, since in this situation, the shit they're telling you is wrong.
Okay.
It's not how it was.
Okay.
You ever see that movie? Like, you know that ever
Look at how he interrupts Kathy. You know, she's very invested in this. It struck a little nerve in her, and she's wanting to inform me. She's not being rude. She really isn't. I'm not even mad at Kathy. She's just wanting to inform me of what she thinks is important. It may be important to her, but it's not to me. And look, BTim is like, you ever see that 90s movie? You remember that time? Oh my God, he's so rude.
see that movie No Escape?
Yeah.
It's like nonsense, like the criminal, like where that like main gang leaders on the island, and she's just controlling the island. She's like the criminal islander. That's her thought process of nonsense. If you don't know, No Escape was a 1994 movie where like basically they would secretly send all the convicts that they didn't like in the jail system in the future into this island to survive, and half the island became like
He's so
cannibals.
weird.
And the other half tried to fight them off, and basically like an innocent soldier was sent there, and you know he survives and tries to escape the island.
That's it. Where's Chat GPT? I want to know something. This man is always reminiscing about old movies, and I'm asking Chat GPT why. I got. Why do some people always reminisce about old movies? Let's see what it says. There's something wrong with him. Nostalgia and emotion. Oh my God. Cultural touchstones. Belief that they don't make them like they used to. Escapism. Old movies offer escape, not just from real life, but today. Tradition and ritual. Rose tinted glasses. They represent timeless things. Now, what's wrong with BTim? Let me put that in here. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to let this play.
It's a kind of cool 1994 movie, actually. But that's her image of like nonsense. She's like the gang leader of like the fucking of this island. It's like the evil islander. She's thinking.
I'm just sick and tired of these couple idiots going around trying to get other people involved in this, trying to regurgitate all this because they're not getting no views. They're not getting no numbers.
Yeah, because no one cares.
And they're not being honest about it. And I'm sick of them lying and twisting things.
I mean,
besides that, after what they did to Charlotte, nah, man, nah. No human being, I don't care who you are, deserves that.
God almighty, she's been at this for a long time. Let me see what y'all are saying.
Pearl says, Soup, if you've done nothing in life, fiction will fill in for actual life. That's got to be what it is. Pearl's my Chat GPT because I didn't get a good answer. There's something wrong with him, and that makes more sense. I got a feeling he's lonely. He sits there all day when he's not on the Bees live stream or flying up the chats, or not the chat, but the panel of other women to gossip about other women. I got a feeling he's a very lonely little dude, and he just sits there and watches old movies all day. He probably still has a VHS. There's nothing wrong with that. And pops one in and drinks his little kale smoothies while he shines his Crocs. There is something seriously wrong with BTim.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
I'm leaving
Hey,
it just
Wendy
like this
V.
like a monster.
And I hardly ever use Chat GPT to ask strange questions, but I just did.
She's been coming at me since 2022.
That's not
Just
true.
because
Go look on the channels. I was the one that reviewed EKC. Nonsense barely ever gave her
Oh
any
my
attention
God.
whatsoever.
It's fine.
They made
Kathy.
video after video after video about her. And everything they put out got debunked because it was all bullshit.
I debunked her lies about this woman grieving losing her son.
No, that's not at all what was going on. There was tons of money being raised, but there was no trips made to see this son from these grieving people.
Okay, that's okay.
See, we got it
There is
wrong.
so much.
Yeah,
so much
you got it wrong. I saw that part of it, and it was like,
You saw that part of it, BTim, of this soup person that you pretended not to know earlier and pretended not to watch my stuff, but you saw that part. Everybody wave to BTim. He is in here right now. BTim. BTim's a little bitch. BTim, you watch me. Stop saying that soup person. You do that in a way to diminish and pretend like you don't know who you know who I am. We have had conversations. Again, you've been on our panel when the Hills thing happened. You even had our back on that, but you were quickly put back in your place. Yes, you were. Also, you came up there to show us a video of another dude wrestling in a onesie. Stop. And you talk about us all the time. Hill's daughter. So stop with the, you don't know what our names are. The circle jerk? No, the jerks. You know exactly who we are. That soup, you know exactly who I am, and you watch. Okay? And if you weren't on a leash, you'd probably be over here. No, you wouldn't either. I'd kick you off my panel so fast you would not do me like you do all these other people. Interrupt my good commentary.
it was a grift by Molly. A lot of the money was so unaccounted for.
And honestly,
Arnie Sunset, are you trolling? Leave BTim alone. I'm going to assume that's trolling and you're trying to be funny. Is this your attempt of windmilling for BTim?
sorry, but look
That's
what you do.
embarrassing.
Yeah, she was grifting. She was grifting a lot. The mother.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I seen it, and it was like kind of crazy.
She'd mother up everybody and everything. Yeah.
And like, didn't she like say like
Only-
she didn't even go to see
use
her
the money
kid?
to go see him. She
Yeah, she didn't even go. Yeah, she didn't even use the money to go see him. I remember that. She was like literally just didn't.
spent out of the couple days she was there. She spent a few hours visiting him. That was it.
Yeah.
Never even attempted to go back.
And didn't they have like
Visited his
not the
biological
greatest?
father.
Didn't
No,
they not?
he was adopted by his grandparents.
Yeah, I'm trying
That
to.
was-
Ernie Sunset, are you in here trolling? Like, I am really stuck on that. Yes, he would, Leon. I'm really stuck on that. Leave BTim alone. Do you want to tell me to be nice? Do you want to ask if can't we all just get along? Ernie, get back here. I hope they're joking too, because they could be, and I'm giving them hell. I'm sorry, Ernie. I'm going to assume you're trolling, and nobody with any good common sense would come in here and say something like that unless they were trolling. Hey, Captain Oddie. Right, we have every right to discuss it. And I probably will some more. Ernie, get back here. Brie.
I'm
his
trying.
mom and dad.
I don't know if
That's
there's a
who raised
delay, but I'm trying to say like wasn't
Yeah, BTim is not blocked. He can come in here and say it if he wants to. Where you at, BTim? Come here to me. You won't talk to me.
wasn't the
like
situation is that he didn't really have a good relationship with his mother?
He did not with either of his biological parents, his birth parents. His grandmother who
Yeah.
raised him, that was his mother. She was in a nursing home. His grandfather had passed away not too long
Oh God.
before that, and
Okay.
that's why they got the camper. They were going to go up because
How
there was
long
things
does
she
this
wanted
go
to give
on?
more. You can tell me if I'm wrong, Stinson. You're only doing this because of your dislike. It's taters.
Okay, I'm still scrolling. Oh, she does some sister wife stuff.
Nope, she mimics Katie Joy.
Oh, Kathy P. Well, we ain't going to bring up Kathy P right now. Oh, here we go.
What?
There's oh nonsense on the web. Let's click. Oh God, I haven't seen this one. Nonsense is playing her dangerous game. This was a year ago.
So, okay. And you can tell me if I'm wrong, Stinson.
I
You're
will.
only doing this because of your dislike for nonsense. You just want to show things that puts her in a bad light. You're not looking to see.
Kathy, you are correct. I do not like nonsense, and for good reason. And you're not completely wrong. When I put her name in the search engine of YouTube, this stuff comes up. I'm not responsible for it. And it does show a pattern of your girl's behavior. And that's why I put it in. It's not just to solely show her in a bad light. She really doesn't need any help with that, as she does a very good job on her own there. But it definitely shows a pattern. Now, I know that's your friend and you don't see it the way I do, and that's okay. But I see nonsense for who she is.
What really happened? Is that what? Is that what?
Exactly.
BTim, is that pretty much what's going on here?
If it is,
I don't think you can hear me.
it doesn't really affect you, Kathy, and it doesn't have anything to do really with this case. Okay. The case is not my concern or anything I'm going to be concerned with in the future. Again, I've said this several times just in this live stream. I don't do true crime. So if you're worried that I'm going to start covering that, wrong. I'm not.
What do you guys think? Is that not what pretty much what's going on here? It's because of her dislike for nonsense. She's gonna go get the videos to paint nonsense in a bad light, but without
Nonsense paints herself in her own bad light. Trust that.
knowing the facts about it and knowing if these people are even correct.
I did not, Kathy, hun. I'm not like nonsense. Somebody put something in my chat that I've never spoke to before, and I'm just going to run with it as its complete fact. I'm not like nonsense. Okay?
Maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm no big Katie fan. Everybody knows that. I've never hid that back.
Well, this has nothing to do with Katie Joy. Okay? That too. That's something I need you to understand, Kathy. This for me has nothing to do with Katie Joy. I understand that there's some history with nonsense and Katie Joy, but again, this is what I have covered of nonsense is her problematic behavior in today, okay? During this time, okay? Not in the past. Have I looked at this stuff? Yes. Did I cover it one time briefly? Yes. And it seemed like it really, really struck some nerve with you all.
And I'm addressing you specifically here.
Let me
You're really
click her
naive
link.
and ignorant. That you're an evil person, and I will never forget that, and I will never not say that. The fact that you are going to walk into the same situation as Nat. You should be concerned about your family. You cannot handle, and I'm going to say this blatantly.
Okay, y'all, give me just a minute. I'm going to let this play, and I'm going to make me some coffee.
You cannot handle the blowback from what's going to happen, and you're actively walking yourself into it.
Nonsense is being right here. You know, look, me and Nonsense don't have the best relationship either. You know, I've been an Islander since day one. Will always be an Islander no matter what, because I know the facts of what happened then. The Nat thing is a whole other shit show. Since you don't even want it, but you don't even want to get down that crazy hole. These people were trying to bring Nat back, even portraying themselves as her in fake emails and posts. There's a lot going on here. That's what I said. There's a lot. And this is all about them being extreme caters. Nonsense never worked with Katie Joy. During that whole thing, Nonsense and Katie Joy were not working together. No one was working really with anyone. And I damn sure wasn't working with Katie. But they tried to twist it like that. Just like they tried to twist it and make Charlotte and Katie involved. And Charlotte doing shit for Katie when none of that was true. None of it. There's a whole bunch here. That's what I'm saying. Is this being done because of your dislike for Nonsense at this time? Or is because I don't know. That's why I'm asking. They were wrong. Sir Duke, BTim, do you know what your cat just did? Are you kidding me? He just opened up my bag of Swedish fish, and I only got a little tiny bag.
You only got a little tiny bag?
Yeah, it's one of them little 99-cent, little bags. You only get a couple in.
Mm-hmm.
And he just opened the bag and took my Swedish fish.
The cat?
He took one, yeah. And he can't have them because they stick to his teeth, and then he gets pissed. I have to clean his teeth.
How did the cat figure out how to open up a package of Swedish fish?
Well, I just had the bag folded over, and he just pulled the bag out and helped himself.
So he's gotten thumbs now. He can open up bags.
You know, he uses his Duke is smart. He can.
That's crazy.
I had it laying down and I had it tucked under. All he did was flip the bag open and stick his head in the bag and grab the Swedish fish.
That's
What he
crazy.
just did. Give me that thing. You can't have that. No, because I am not about to fight with you to clean your teeth. Nope. No, sir.
Damn cat.
he that's what he loves a bath, but he hates his teeth brush. He hates his teeth
Jeez
messed with.
Louise.
Yes, I brush his teeth. You have to. They'll get cavities just like we do.
Okay, y'all. Let's see.
And I don't find anything interesting.
Not gonna
about
like
her or her
what's gonna come though
content.
because she's locking herself in.
Marijuana.
Beta-
Do you think
Sorry,
she's gonna be
y'all.
able to handle when they
Had to
actually
make me
touch her in
cough.
real life? But that at this point in time, you're knowingly walking yourself and your family into a huge shit show. Becca,
That's
she's
true.
Good Lord, this is what she still does.
It's a good question, Solo Rider. She says she doesn't give a shit what people say about her. Why are other people so upset? And I think that's something that confuses people around here. They really do expect you to like their favorite YouTuber. That's not how this works. I don't like nonsense. And I have plenty of good reason for not liking her. So when I review her, I mean, there's a couple of things you can do here. You can take that very personally, which I would advise you not to, even though that's easier said than done for some. Um, but if you think that it's going to shut me up or I'm going to stop, no, I'm not. I mean, she's not going to be my content 24/7. I'm not about to jump on that weird shit, but I don't like her and I'll cover her when I want and how I want. As long as I keep it to the platform, all I can tell you is you might have to just get over it. You know, she does it. You know, she talks about whoever she wants and she lies about it while she does it.
Sitting there with them.
But I have to. You can say I'm white knighting or defending whatever you're going to say, but I'm telling you, with what was going on then, this is true. Veda couldn't have handled that. If the real
I don't know, Kathy, though, is the thing. I just do not know that history. But I keep telling you this. Oh, God. Just next time, Kathy, maybe not let it get you too tore up.
when he came back, there's a lot of history there.
God, she reviewed
Cigarettes on the
again.
porch. Okay, let me drop Rael's link.
Her name is.
Sorry if
Renelle.
I've missed comments.
You're right. Her name's Renelle. I was mispronouncing her name that day. You're correct. Let's move around.
It was all because Katie was briefly involved with Molly Golightly in the Marwan and Dre story, which started on Facebook
Okay.
and then was brought to YouTube.
Yeah.
Katie backed out, told to apologize.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which
all
what
of
I
it.
wanted to cover.
Just speculating more than anything.
Oh, she finally got rid of BTim. Phew. Good Lord. She's like, finally, I can talk on my own damn channel.
And I kind of feel bad when TPE did that video. I was like, why did she put nonsense in there? She just corrects the misinformation. No, TPE saw a long time ago. She definitely saw what was up with nonsense.
This obsessed with a woman that bruised his ego. He's a spineless coward. First of all, he is an absolute creep of all creeps.
That's Steve
How many times do you
McRae.
think he's heard the phrase? What
No
the
means
fuck?
no.
What the fuck? You can't do that.
Let's look around some more.
Yeah.
Ah, God, it put me
Steve
back up.
McRae's a real pig, Stinson. And I'm not exaggerating, but he's vile.
Who?
No, I didn't.
I didn't hear who she said.
Cracks me up, the thumbnail. She's got a lot of content, which good for her. And I've watched her other stuff on Gypsy. And he's growing, and I don't know why I can't think of his name. He's growing as a content creator.
All
He
right.
actually gets more views than Up and Adam.
Before that, my usual disclaimer, please do not take what I say as fact.
All right, yeah, I'm done with Kathy. All right, Kathy, I heard you. I heard you a little bit. Mainly BTim came up and derailed your show. From now on, if you got a message for people, and I'm actually not saying this being a smart ass, maybe leave him down off the panel to do whatever it is he does. Eat kale, shine his Crocs, reminisce of days of old. But yeah, if you got something to say and I'm not mad at you, I'm not upset or anything. Leave BTim down there in the chat to drive the chatters insane. Also, again, which I've said several times throughout this, that I'm not going to start covering the case. And I understand, hey, Jennifer, that people that were coming in that day were telling me things that you know, you were upset about, and you're like, that's not true. That's not true. And okay, I didn't run with it, and it will not be my content when it comes to nonsense. That rhymed. Um, I'm just not invested in the case, Kathy P. Now, I don't have anything negative to say about you. Uh, Hopefully, this will stay this way because I really don't want to even go down that road with you. I don't know, y'all. She just, like, I knew she was reviewing me that night. I clicked in for maybe 30 seconds, heard BTim, clicked out. I was like, oh, God, she'll never get anywhere with him. Chasing says, it's just weird that she even mentioned me because I knew nothing about it. That is very weird. And it was in the very beginning. She was like, um, she's being misinformed by Chasing. Uh, Kathy, that is simply just not true. Also, Nunya has nothing to do with this. Me going over or looking through nonsense on YouTube had nothing to do with these people. I don't know why you brought Chasing into this again. You know, you all keep trying to make Chasing be a part of other people's issues when she's not. She has her own issue with nonsense now, and it has nothing to do with me or Nunya or Joneson or Pearl or this one or that one. Okay? Yes, she did. She did too, Sassy Nas. She says she's being misinformed by Chasing. No, I didn't. I don't remember mentioning Steve. But yeah, she did mention Chasing in the very beginning. BTim is like voices talking over the panel. Yep. I could not have those two up on my panel. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Hold on. Let me find something. Jamal, this was good. This is a good conversation piece. Let me find it. Oh, man. It's about people bringing their trauma online. And if one of my mods could drop his link. God dang it, where'd it go? Let me find it. Let me just find Jamal on here and go to channel. I think it was under Alive. Escaping Syria for a fresh start. Is that Foodie Beauty? Or was that? Okay, hold on. All right, here it is. Let me pull this up. Let me rewind. And I'm sorry, but our boy Jamal here should be getting more views, y'all. Trauma. You are responsible for yourself. And this reminds me of what Pearl said the other day.
I'm Jamal. If you're new here, glad to see you. Thanks for joining me. If you're
Thank you,
returning,
mods.
welcome back. Thank you so much. Today's just gonna be a quick video about trauma. I've been seeing in a lot of chats.
I'm not just going to let this play without giving my own thoughts on what he's saying.
A lot of creators speaking on trauma, and speaking on trauma is not a bad thing. If you want to share your story, your trauma, that's your business, and good on you. You might be helping someone, and if you can help just one person through a tough time or a bad day or a bad week or a bad month, it's worth it. But what I'm also seeing is that people are trying to weaponize their trauma against others, specifically saying things like, oh, I have this trauma or I have that trauma, and how dare you speak on this? And it's interesting because it's not just one area of YouTube. Like within the last, I want to say 2 to 3 days, I've gone around to different sectors or communities, and it's like similar conversations, or creators, or even sometimes subscribers are like, weaponizing their trauma against others. I'm like, well, here's the thing. Number one is the internet. Number two, the internet doesn't owe you anything. And number three, unless you've told all of YouTube about your trauma or traumas, like how would anyone know that you have this? So putting
Good point. Couple of things. You're bringing your own trauma to YouTube. A lot of people, we see a lot of people do this. Oh, let me pull my chat back up. We see a lot of people bring their own trauma to YouTube, right? Nonsense is one. I'll use her and I'll name names. My religious trauma, my religious trauma. Okay. And she expects everybody to know about her religious trauma and to behave a certain way because she has religious trauma. Right. Let him continue.
that expectation on other people, especially on the internet, does not work. You know,
Yeah.
it brings the environment down, the chat down. It can bring also communities down because if you have someone who's always saying these type of things like, you know, my trauma this, my trauma that, it's like, well, it's not a fun place to be. And also by doing that,
Oh, it's not. If I'm always having to listen to somebody talk about their trauma and they stay running in the victim Olympics, it's not a fun chat. It's not a fun channel for me to be in. It really isn't. In my personal opinion, this is just mine. There is a time and there is a place for trauma. Okay. And just my personal opinion, that would probably be with best with your therapist or a close friend or family member. I don't come here to listen to people bring it just brings the morale down.
you start to turn people off to where you may have a really good message in regards to your trauma, but you've turned so many people off that they just shut off listening
Oh,
to you. They just have
chasing.
stopped caring. And that's not
No, I missed something. I was getting coffee. Soup. Unsure if you saw that. She said EKC in them, not chasing in them. Are you sure? I'm gonna have to go back and listen. EKC. I guess that could sound like chasing, but it sounded like chasing. I'll go back and listen. But okay, maybe she did EKC chasing. She is very low. We should start having Trauma Tuesday, said no one ever, right?
a good thing either because we want people to like kind of share their stories, on a personal level to a degree. Not too much information, only enough information that you feel like sharing. And
Oh, you went and listened? Okay. I am so sorry, y'all. She did not say chasing. Let me correct this now, loud and clear. Kathy P did not say I was being misinformed by chasing in them. It was EKC in them. I am so sorry. I got that wrong. Sorry, Kathy. Sorry, chat. She's very low speaking, and also she had BTim up there interrupting and messing things up as well. I am so sorry, everybody.
we don't want to lose that, but we also want to go overboard to where the expectation is that like, oh, you should just know. Like, no, unless you tell someone, they're not gonna know.
Right. I'm not going to know about your trauma unless you tell me. The end. Nonsense. You do this a lot. You're always screaming and hollering about your religious trauma, like everybody's supposed to know about it. And what am I supposed to do with that?
Now, second thing is that no one is responsible for our trauma by ourselves.
Nope.
It is up to us to either go seek professional help in regards to what we've been through, or if you don't want to go that route, you need to maybe speak to close people around you about what you've gone through, or if you choose to internalize it,
Right,
do some
Toodles.
self-reflection and come to terms with what you've gone through. Because no one, again, like I said, no one owes you anything on the internet, and to place like those expectations on others is not good, as I said before. I don't go into certain areas of YouTube just based on,
Right, Tiny. Tiny said, I'm sorry, Soup. Did you say you were wrong? I'm so unaccustomed to hearing that on YouTube. It threw me. Yeah, you don't usually hear people admit when they're wrong about something, but I was wrong. I heard it wrong.
How I've been treated in the past, what some of the things I've gone through. I haven't gone through near the amount that others have gone through. My traumas really aren't that deep, but there's still traumas that I have. And I'm acutely aware of them. So I will avoid certain spaces on YouTube.
No, thank you, Sassy, for being a member for 7 months, and you are correct. You probably missed it. I already admitted I was wrong. I misheard because she's very low speaking. Yeah, I already gave an apology and said I was definitely wrong. But let me get you something. Mm.
Hi, Ziggy. Hi, Ziggy. She doesn't remember that when we were talking about her husband, and I said her husband was handsome, and she was like, "Thank you, my husband is."
Anyway, let me stop sharing that. Jamal has a really good conversation, in my opinion, about people coming on here talking about their traumas or expecting people to know about their traumas. And I would like to have a more in depth. Yes, Sassy, you're correct. Are you still behind, hun? You are correct. Yep. I already admitted it that I was incorrect and heard wrong. Pixie says, we are adults. Even your parents aren't responsible for your behaviors and how you handle your trauma. Now it's on you. Your healing is on you. Your behavior is on you. And that's a fact. Pearl says, you can tell people what your traumas and triggers are, but no one is responsible for protecting you. I have had intensive treatment after CPTSD. I deal with issues all the time. I deal with my issues. Yes, you do, Pearl. And I love you, Pearl. I wish you were up here with me. I miss you. We all do. And bringing your trauma up on YouTube opens doors for others to comment and give an opinion, which usually gets the mean train going. Yes, they will use it against you. No, no, no. I figured you missed me because you were looking for the transcript. I figured you missed it where I said I was wrong. Grandma says, admitting you're wrong on YouTube, have a bunch of folks on vapors. We don't hear that ever. No, you don't. And I don't know what the problem is with it. Admitting that you were wrong about something. I mean, actually, it's a good thing. You're not right all the time. If you got something wrong, just say I was wrong. I didn't purposely get it wrong, but like I said, she's very low talking, and BTim was up there interrupting. So I did hear wrong. But admitting you're wrong is not going to kill you. I promise you, you will live to tell about it another day. Yeah. All Nunya's fault. That's right. Let's get that movement going. Don't you remember I said your husband was handsome? All right, y'all. Well, I have been on here right at 2 hours. And I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's thundering out there. We're about to get some storms. I was just going to let it go, like Elsa says, where I come from. Dang it, it jumped. Creator would not listen, even if you put facts in front of her. Oh, I know. I'm waiting to hear I was wrong, and we'll do. I know who you're talking about. Yep. People on YouTube want a weapon and or excuse, not a solution. Oh, that's true. You'll offer them solutions and they'll give you more problems. Doodles and Gray says, I would apologize to Nonsense if I ever hurt her. with my relationship with God. I thought it was okay there to drop prayers. This is very, very surprising to me. It's just not the truth until now. I'm sorry that happened. I don't know why that bothers her so much. I know Soup isn't like the other person, corrects her mistakes. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you, Christy. F. I do appreciate y'all being here. You too, Tara Gray. Or Tara Gray. Sorry, Tara K. I do appreciate y'all coming through. Cheese, thank you so much for that very generous super sticker. And y'all just hanging out with me on this good Saturday, Casey Blues. Anyway, I'm going to leave for now. I might be back on later, do a Saturday night, if it's not storming, porch stream. No, I'm not copy and chasing. I just think it's so pretty out there this time of year. And we're going to watch the leaves change. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed rest of your Saturday.